Nobody's giving up around here, and don't you forget it, ever. You're Rex. You're King. You're Duke. You're Boss. I'm Chief. We're a pack of scary, indestructible alpha dogs.
I had this idea for some years that I wanted to do a second stop-motion animated film. I'd done one before, Fantastic Mr. Fox, and that I wanted to do one that was dogs. And I had this thought of a group of quote-unquote alpha dogs, all alpha dogs, who are named Chief, Duke, Boss, King, all named alpha dog names, and that they were living on a garbage dump. I don't really know why that I thought that was good, but that was my feeling. And I brought this to Jason Schwartzman and Roman Coppola, my old friends, two of my closest friends, and we've worked together before on other stories, and told them, and we started talking about it as something to write together, and we quickly brought in the idea. We had talked before about wanting to do something in Japan, and we sort of smashed these two things together.
Atari Kobayashi, you heroically hijacked a junior turboprop XJ750 and flew it to the island because of your dog. Darn it. I've got a crush on you.
I've spent a bit of time in Japan, but more than my own very limited experiences really in Japan is Japanese movies. That's really the inspiration, and it isn't Japanese movies today. It's Japanese. It's particularly the 50s and 60s. Really, the two greatest inspirations for us. Maybe there's four. There's Akira Kurosawa. There's Miyazaki. There's Kurosawa and Miyazaki. And then there's Hokusai and Hiroshige, the printmakers. And I think our greatest inspirations are those movies and those pictures.
We get the idea. You're looking for your lost dog Spots. Does anybody know him?
No.
It's a certain kind of animation because it's with a puppet like these dogs. There are muscles all throughout the face, pallets, and these, there are little armature bones that are moved around, and it takes a lot of experience to know how to really bring a face to life in that way.
Somebody is up to something.
Will you help him? The little pilot.
Why should I?
Because he's a 12-year-old boy. Dogs love those.
We'll find him.
When you're animating a puppet to something that it's such a prepared kind of medium, but when a puppet seems to be reacting to something totally spontaneous, even though if you track it back, you realize they had to have this spontaneity a long time before they were animating it, but it still kind of somehow stays in there. That's oddly the thing I like the most about the stop-motion animation performances, the spontaneity.
I don't think I can stomach any more of this garbage.
Exactly.
Same here.
Words out of my mouth.